Aber ja, machen wir erstmal mit Dishonored weiter. Follow the ink. Ach, das war das Zeug.
There's a flower shop. Ray's apartment must be above it.
What's happening now?
Guards! Someone!
What the? Someone! No, no, no! No, no, that's horrifying.
Horrifying. Extra noch eine Schweinehaxen für die Nacht besorgt. Nice. What's wrong with people?
Tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
Was mache ich hier? Hier ist ein Special Knock. Ah. Und wie lerne ich den? Hey.
Be on your way, now!
Hey.
Whatever you
Gesundheit.
need, I can't help you.
Oh, ich brauch.
Leave me alone!
Ah. Our secret knock. Beloved Eolina, my servants tell me that you came by earlier when I was composing and they refused to open the door. Apologies from the depths of my heart. I'd given dire threats that I was not to be disturbed for anyone. The admiring throngs who gather outside my home have become burdensome recently, crying for autographs and interviews until I can hardly hear myself think, much less create. But of course, I don't want to shut you out of my home with the masses. From now on, when you visit me, knock on my door 6 times, with a break on the 3rd knock. My servants will know it's your personal signal and will have strict instructions to admit you right away. I hope you will come to me soon, my love, Sean.
A secret knock? Really?
Help me! Someone! Anyone!
Nom nom nom. Das ist ein großer Hase. Ja, da kommt sie wieder.
trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. But they can be kind of...
Ob's reicht. Gerade so.
Oh, that's a jolly good idea.
Secret. Und jetzt sehe ich sogar aus wie die.
I see anything, I'll run. No. First, sometimes I wish I had never built the draw.
Oh, mimosas are in bloom. Let's organize an
Playing
outing.
dice tonight.
Hellish the thought.
Nice.
I'm thinking we need another evening
I'm
at the
game if
Rum
you
Club.
are. That would be just the thing. Hey!
Oi. New songs recorded. Dear Mr. Shan Yun, you will find the audiograph cards of Among the Oxrush Blooms in the Month of Darkness and Release Thy Golden Locks, Gloriana, enclosed with this missive. We apologize again for the shipping delay. Please contact us immediately if the cards do not perform as expected. Per company policy, we will keep a copy of your latest audiograph cards on file for our own records, should you damage or misplace your own. Happy listening, Lee Hyolin. Security is music to our ears.
For a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2-penny drinks.
yourself then, if it's gotta be so bleeding perfect.
Guide to my collection. Honored guests, welcome to my collection of personal memorabilia. Alas, I can't be there to escort you through the private gallery, but here's a list of some of my favorite treasures. I hope you enjoyed these rare and remarkable items as much as I do, Shan Yu. Guitar on which To the Heartless was composed, microphone of engraved gold used in the Samara sessions, audiograph from first pressing of Release Thy Golden Locks, Gloriana, violin and bow of Redmoor spruce gift from Duke Luca Abel, metronome of ebony and Shindari silver, miniature piano of mahogany and blood ox horn, gift from Nativian Songbird Society. Fine.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Who opened this door?
Oh, maybe the wind or something.
We're playing dice tonight.
Ich
You
weiß.
in?
Ah, come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the pub later. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a world of trouble following them.
Good. Remember what happened last time an uninvited guest wandered in there looking for Yon's autograph? That electrified floor made her scream like a skewered rat. But only opera singers could hit notes that high.
Yeah. Shame no one heard her over the concert. Might have saved her life.
Guard! Someone!
What is
What? Leave me alone! You aren't going anywhere! The masked fugitive!
Here you are!
What's going on
She's
here?
still alive. I need to fix
Wait
that.
for my signal!
I don't want to die.
Shanyun.
Hello?
Shanyun.
Anybody?
Never seen a safe like that before,
Safe.
but I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard.
You ready?
At your command!
I'll tear you to pieces! She's wounded! Let's finish her!
I'll be wiping off your blood later!
Ah.
She's dead!
What was that? I'm hungry.
Hang in there. Back to Dunwall. I feel so bad.
Whatever.
Hello.
Ist ein Sterbesong? Ein Spiel. Glaube nicht.
Why do I have goosebumps all of a sudden?
What I would give for a bottle of pear soda.
Oh. Oh, the look on his face. Well, who was he expecting? The Empress? What a fool. Nothing then.
Oh well. Never mind.
What, like a stocking without a leg? That's what. Nothing. Worse than nothing.
Ah, come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the pub later. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a little trouble.
Choke enemies. Cautious slightly faster. Ooh, nice.
Following.
Good. Remember what happened last time an uninvited guest wandered in there looking for Yon's autograph? The floor made her scream like a skewered rat. Not only opera singers can
Yeah. Shame no one heard her over the concert. Might have saved her life.
Ding. Woohoo.
The Void. I've never seen it, but I heard enough from Dowd to know it's not a place you forget.
Something feels wrong.
happen?
Those dogs end up no inebriated guests wandering into my personal gallery.
Wait.
It took weeks to get all that blood off my sheet music.
Throat. Raw as a plucked pheasant.
Never seen a safe like that before. But I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard.
Go to my collection. Kennen wir schon.
I can play one of Shan Yun's songs with this. I just need to find one.
Shannon's diary. Last entry. I must remember to change the aria that unlocks my save. Oh yeah, okay. Perhaps I'll grab Gloriana's card from the gallery and calibrate the save to it. But it doesn't matter what song I choose, as long as it's different. I can't keep among the oxrush blooms as the key. Not now that Eolina knows the secret to my musical lock. I adore her, but I'm no fool. A man must protect his treasures. My darling Eolina believes the lock requires live singing to open, and I didn't disabuse her of the notion. But it's untrue. An audiograph of the correct aria will suffice as well. As long as the lock recognizes the pure tones of my voice, it will open. The safe company insists it's dangerous to have the audiographs as a reserve measure, but what else could I do? I'll never forget the time I had a throat infection. The stubborn lock didn't recognize my sad croaks and squawks as me. It refused to open, and I couldn't wear my jewels that night. No, better little risk than to perform unadorned.
The key to his safe is... Not this one.
Hat er schon geändert. Okay.
The tragic arias resonate better now.
Sean
Their mournful notes penetrate to my heart with such delicious melancholy.
But that's not why I'm here.
I credit the spectre's sanguine infusion for opening my inner eyes.
Fängt ab 018 an.
Do not come any closer, or I will destroy you.
Dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead.
Thought you were hot. Guess what? You're not.
You are dead, dead, dead.
You brought you home.
Nicht schlecht. Muss ich mir dann später mal ganz anhören. Ja, hört sich cool an. Anyone's working notes. I'm stagnating. Every song I write bores me. I need inspiration. There are untapped depths within me. Songs that make Gloriana sound like raven squawks. Of course, my adoring audience can't tell the difference. They gave me 3 standing ovations at the Opera House tonight, crying encore until they were hoarse. But they come for my fame, the handsome face on the posters, more than my music. No, I can't let their adoration make me complacent. I must expand my talents and create ever more wondrous songs. But how? Legend says that the great composer Anton Cheswick wrote his Pendician concerto in the throes of death, each note a cry of loss and longing from the brink of the void. Perhaps Taste of Death would inspire me too? Yes, that's it. I must die a little to be reborn as an artist. I must peer beyond the veil and behold the great truths of existence. What better inspiration? What purer source of creative power? Imagine the masterpieces I will compose gazing into the black eyes of the outsider himself. Ja, nur ein kleines bisschen sterben. So. Recipe for sweet tongue. The sonorous dish will soothe your throat and widen your vocal range. First, slice 8 young, freshly cut tongues lengthwise and boil them in a large pot of clear water. When a foam appears, drain the tongues and fill the pot again with cold water. Here add your aromatics and their thigh bones and simmer for 2 hours. Remove the tongues and chill them until they are quite cold. Discard the bones from the pot and strain the liquid. The fats will rise and congeal as it cools. Set aside. Pare the skin from the tongues with a sharp knife until you have nothing but the tender meat. Slice finely. Prepare your aspic with whichever home remedy you use. Make sure the fats have been clarified with eggshell. The aspic must be perfectly clear and removed of all impurities. Arrange the cut tongues in a lined tureen and pour over with warm aspic. When set, remove and unwrap your delicacy. Slice with a serrated knife and serve cold. It must be savored, preferably with a mother-of-pearl caviar spoon, or else the properties are lost. The sweetness of their songs will be yours. Guide my collection. Wieso ist es schon das 3. Mal?
What does Shan Yun want from the Void? He's got everything already.
A piece of the void. Each of us carries the void inside of our bodies. It churns just beneath the surface of our consciousness. It yearns for our contact, our fears, our desires. This truth is only a portion of what the eye allows us to see. One day such knowledge may be yours. Keep this piece of the void as a promise, not just of your potential, but of our power. When you are permitted to join us here, you will see the void in its unfathomable mystery, and this token will no longer satisfy you. Schon wieder Guide to my collection. Komisches Klavier.
I think you're being quiet.
I'll search with you.
What? What? I wonder
Maybe
who
she
that
took.
Over there! On the stairs! Later I'll be laughing over rum about how you died. You're dead!
Nein. Heute läuft's mit dem Parieren irgendwie nicht so gut. Ui. Guide to my collection.
This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast. Expensive hobby.
Letter from Michael's bank. Dear Sir, we are pleased to inform you that the personal box registered with the Unit Jacoby joint account has been fitted with new locks. As part of our routine annual security updates, you will each receive a new key to this box. Located in our private vault, both keys are required to access it. Please contact me with any questions. Servant Lucretia Morital. Handwritten note is scrawled across the bottom of the letter. I oversaw the update personally and kept prying eyes away from our prize. Don't worry, there's no safer place in Kanaka for such a unique treasure. May the eye watch over it, Dolores. Okay.
What was that? What?
Okay. Guten Tag.
Why, that silver pipe he was smoking the other night, it made him tremendously more attractive.
Come out and fight, you rat!
Ach komm, ernsthaft. Yeah. Nummer 3. The bank job.
A lifetime ago, I felt the power of the void through Dowd. All of us who were close to him could do unnatural things. Move from rooftop to rooftop in the blink of an eye. Fall on our enemies and slit their throats, like shadows sharpened to a fine edge. I made Dunwall bleed for all it had done to me, to the ones I loved. Now the outsider has given that back, for reasons I don't understand. But it feels good. We killed so many rich bastards who thought nothing of hurting us. It felt like justice. Is the outsider to blame for what we did? Does corruption come from the void, or from our own hearts? Witches and charlatans wearing necklaces of fingers and teeth. Cities sliding into chaos. Now the eyeless peddle black magic in the streets while their leaders keep even more dangerous secrets locked away. They've got a relic that turned a boy into a god centuries ago. A knife that might be the only way to destroy that god. The outsider knows I intend to steal it. Does he know what else I intend to do? You gave me this for luck, my sweet Deirdre. I don't know if it's ever worked that way, but maybe it will, this time. I'm ready to rob the bank.
Yeah.
It's time.
The bank is owned and managed by Dolores Michaels. I've cased the place and talked to some people, and there are a few ways inside. Others have tried and failed to rob it before.
They didn't have the focus we do. We're not after coin. How do you plan to get inside?
There are 3 possible ways. The roof, the trash disposal, and the sewers. All of them might work. Once I'm in, I need to find the vault. The knife must be in there.
The security in the bank will be high. What have you learned?
Not much. Guards, clockwork soldiers, and a lot of locked doors that can only be opened remotely. And that's all before I'd reach the vault itself.
There's an intake port on the roof that leads to the bank's ventilation system. If you find enough laudanum, most of the bank's security will be dazed before you even get inside.
There was a pharmacy in the district, but it's been seized by the bank. I'll see what I can find.
I know how resourceful you can be. These keys you found with the eyeless leaders will lead you to whatever holds the knife. You'll also need the bank manager's key. Deal with her how you see fit.
Then I'm ready.
Good.
Do you want me to stay?
No. There's nothing you can do for me here. Go get the knife. Kill the outsider. I trust you to finish this.
I will, Dowd. One way or another.
You've seen...
How am I supposed to get to the void?
You've always been good at uncovering secrets. The eyeless have to know a way. Once you have the knife, finding that out will be your next move.
So what's it like? The void, I mean.
It feels as if you've cried for help and no one answered.
I bribed someone to slip me schematics for the vault mechanism. It's some kind of fancy elevator. A Jindosh creation, as always. A control room can move the vault into 2 places. The basement where they keep the safety deposit boxes, and the manager's office.
Jindosh may have been a genius, but his inventions are more fragile than they look. There's an old sewer under the bank. I wonder what the former grand inventor would think if he knew his precious vault had crashed down into it.
Dolores Michaels, cultist and creditor.
The wealthiest people in Karnaca trust her with their fortunes. If word gets out that someone broke into her vault, she'll be ruined.
There's a security entrance on the roof, but getting up there will be a challenge.
It would be. For your average burglar.
I heard word of a thief who nearly made it inside through the sewers, but couldn't get past the gate. Only the maintenance workers can open it. I had a street kid knock some bricks out of a tunnel wall down there. If I'm lucky, there'll be someone there to fix it.
It could be the quickest way in, though not the most pleasant.
If I can unlock the grate, then the path through the trash disposal would be simple.
You could pay the custodian a visit. See if he'll give you the key.
Missing pharmacist found dead. The horrifying find of a bloodless body in an alley of Deconda Street has the Grand Guard on high alert. The victim was Eleuterio Cienfuegos, a respected pharmacist whose family business has been a part of the Upper Syria district community for over 50 years. His body was exsanguinated at another location and dumped in the alley. Same method used in several other recent deaths. The guard has had no comment on the apparent serial murders, leading some residents to question what they're hiding. It's another crown killer, that's what, claims local baker Madera Jimenez. The guard says, don't panic, but why wouldn't we? We are all at risk. A reward is offered for information related to Cienfuegos' murder.
The eyeless murdered Cienfuegos, the pharmacist, for some reason.
There might still be a way to get enough laudanum. See if he left behind anything you can use.
changing bank codes. Got your message, but I can't help you. The bank's security is an insult to hand-working robbers. They use some sort of public announcement system there. You gotta have the right code to get past checkpoints. But the thing is, the codes change with every guard shift. No point by making a list. It'd be useless by the time you got it. You're on your own with this one, good luck.
The guards use authorization codes over a public announcement system to issue orders, but it changes every shift. There's no way to find them out without going in.
Those codes will be useful to reach the most sensitive parts of the bank. I know you'll be able to find them one way or another.
Okay.
I've never seen doubt so weak. I might never see him again.
We should talk to the magistrate, see if she can help.
Sure. Marvelous. I'm game if you are.
Residents of Upper Syria District are encouraged to regularly attend local services by the Abbey of the Everyman. The moral guidance of the Overseers is...
What do you think you're doing?
Karnaka shocker! Ivan Jacoby murdered in cold blood!
Maybe I should have it looked at. I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. Yeah. Huh?
What's happening now? Body? What's going on here? What's going on here? What?
Need help?
Let's see. This can't be. Ready? This shouldn't take long!
Running!
Put her to pin! We're going anywhere!
Don't let her escape!
Die! Die already!
Commercial enterprise known as Easy and forgives druggist and pharmacist, associated property rights, inventory, and all other assets pertaining to the estate of blah 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 Cienfuegos will be sold at public auction to satisfy debts owed by the deceased. Bankruptcy remediation order granted to Dolores Michaels et al. By Thos. Okay.
You won't get away! Come back here!
You hide your face! Let me show you how I got my stripes!
I'm with you!
Sit
Finally
back.
know
What was
your
that?
place.
District Independent Householders Commission. Our community is our pride.
Karnaka Shocker! Ivan Jacoby murdered in cold blood! Karnaka Gazette! Get your Gazette for the news of the day!
Meet me at the cliffs. Lenny, meet me over at Dead Man's Bluff. I saw an old pocket watch there yesterday. Bet it's worth hefty coin. It's dangling in a tricky spot though. Won't be easy to reach. Help me fetch it and we can split the coin. It'll feel right nice to have a jingling pocket when I take my bank key to Marco later. Let's see him call me a useless buffoon when I'm rolling in coin. Hannibal.
Killer loose in Karnaka! Grand Guard!
But you're fired! Hannibal. You've disappeared for days with no word, so guess what? You're dismissed. Return your key and get your toolkit from the maintenance closet. And don't think about asking for another chance. I gave you plenty of chances. I defended you when old lady Campos caught you napping in the conference room, and I never said a word about your whiskey breaks or your red pals in the bank sewers. But that doesn't matter to you, does it? Good luck finding work, Mark.
Investigates recent murders!
Clockwork Sentinel's owner's manual, except from Clockwork Sentinel, blah blah blah. Your Clockwork Sentinels are marvels of current ingenuity, but malfunctions may occur. Please read the information below carefully to avoid potential fatalities. Clockwork Sentinels are protected by armored ceramic plates. If an attacker destroys these, then nothing protects the vulnerable mechanisms underneath from damage. If something knocks off a Sentinel's head, run away immediately. The Sentinel will attack anyone it can, ally or not. It will spare no one, not even you. Sentinels have a small panel that allow them to be rewired. Rewiring inverts each Sentinel's perception of danger, turning friends into foes and enemies into allies. You're in extreme danger should this occur. Please keep these instructions in mind when confronted by malfunctioning Sentinels. They could save your life. Remember, your best option when attacked is always to flee and summon trained Grand Guards to handle the situation. Interessant.
Say that. It makes no sense. Anyway, I'm not the one who did the kissing. Bad things have happened here in the last 5 years and in all the years of my life before that. I know that much.
Maybe I should pay Teresia a visit.
Permanent closure for debts owed. The commercial enterprise known as blah blah blah. Public auction. Teresia.
Someone there?
Nope.
A cassette. Get your cassette for the news of the day. Cable car crashes on the rise in Karnaka. Survivors tell their tales. Singer Sean Yun quits Karnaka for tibia. Concerts canceled.
Hi.
By the outsider. The bank sent you, didn't they? Well, sorry to disappoint you, but I've got nothing left. You can't bleed whale oil from a bone. Tell your trustees that.
I'm not from the bank. I saw that your father's pharmacy closed. Do you know where else I can find laudanum?
Yes, the auction house. My father used to distill laudanum by hand from a secret family recipe. Poppy tincture, he called it. Better than factory-made. But the bank's selling that along with all of his other worldly possessions. They took everything we had.
I'm sorry for your loss. The newspaper says Ivan Jacoby murdered him.
His body was completely drained of blood when the Grand Guard found him. I've no idea why anyone would want to hurt Father. Anyway, the auction's today. You better hurry. And wear a hat or something. The guards won't let you in looking like that.
Yeah.
So, if I have two, and I give him one, I still got me one, but...
Okay, was haben wir denn hier? Rags to riches to rags. Overheard that the Spectre Club, someone quite drunk bragging loudly. When I first came to Karnaka, I only had 315 coin to my name, and today I opened my own lockbox at the bank. 3 cocktails later, it was revealed that said lockbox is next to some journalists and contains a precious gemstone. Get me that gem. Quiet as a mouse. Meryl Janet has an appointment with the director of the bank tonight. She plans to store her most precious belongings there, one of which is an infamous address book. We need you to copy down page 125 without raising suspicion. That means no getting caught and no harming bank personnel. Exquisite painting by Duke Abel himself is currently locked up on a delivery boat in Upper Syria. Such a masterpiece deserves to be cherished by someone who can fully appreciate its worth, not bought or sold or traded away for a few lousy bold charms. I'm offering a substantial reward to whoever steals it for me. Substantial reward 150. Quick errand for a talented pickpocket. There's an elite guard stationed on Cadmus Bell Plaza here in Upper Syria. He has a note attached to his belt that he's planning to deliver tonight. Do me a favor and steal the note without him or anyone else noticing. If they catch you, you ain't getting paid.
Please take a look around. We have the best wares for discerning guests such as yourself. I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase. An
Good.
excellent choice.
The poppy tincture is mine. I'm sure I can make up the loss at the bank.
Someone looks armed and dangerous. I changed the security system. Don't worry, everything's perfectly safe, and I hope you'll think of me again.
Ivan Jacobi murdered. Kanaka grieves tonight at the death of Ivan Jacobi, administrator of bridge, road and cemetery permits. Jacobi was a rising star in local politics. He got his start in public service as the undersecretary to the harbor master, assessing fines on maritime smugglers. But Jacobi soon left for an opportunity in Kanaka's grounds and gardens division. It was there that he began speaking for the silent, holding rallies to decry the controversial practice of regraving. Jacobi was rehearsing before such a rally when he met his sudden end. Slain by an unknown assailant, the Sekonan Grand Guard suspects the murder was politically motivated. Die Säcke haben den doch selbst umgebracht. Aus Versehen. Jacobi's killer remains at large, but the guard insists the public is in no danger. However, they urge citizens to be cautious and to contact them about any suspicious activity. Scheiß Hunde.
Was deposited loan. I'm here to make a withdrawal.
Oh, cool.
Let me show you how I got You've been found guilty of standing in my way. Oh, end of the road for you.
You ready? Jeez, what bad move! Shit! No!
I'm done. What's going on? Ah! No. What was that again?
Someone.
Sharp blood, feet falling, bones broke on rocks. Not us, not us. Find small places, slip down cliffside to nibble, fingers clutching shining bone below.
Wie komme ich denn auf das Dach? Bitte. Ah.
know where you are, Cap.
You're not supposed to be here!
Yeah. Okay. Und in die Bank reich mal nächstes Mal ein.